Well, this is where we left off last time. We've got a button on the stage called Activity 1, and this button comes from this particular instance, which is called bar brown. We need to rename this. It would make a good sense, so we're going to right click on the object, we'll click on rename, and I suggest we call it Activity 1 and click away, which is good. So now this is Activity 1 and this is Activity 1, but we want other buttons. We want to have Activity 2, Activity 3, Activity 4, and if you're happy with them all being the same house style, the same color, then what we can do is we can duplicate. So, and this saves a lot of messing around. So what we can now do is right click on this asset, click on the word duplicate, and we've got to give it another name. Let's call it Activity 2. Click OK, and we can bring Activity 2 onto the stage. Now you can see that it's the wrong size. We need to increase the pixel height, so we can go into the Property Inspector, click on here, change it to 40 as we did before, and we're not getting that problem over here now because this is not maintaining the ratio. And if we need to adjust it, we could use the arrow keys a little bit. That looks okay for the moment. I'll show you a technique, but notice now this is still saying Activity 1, and that's because it's a duplicate of the previous one that was called Activity 1. So we do need to go inside. Layers are locked. Go to the text layer, get the text tool. I'm going to zoom in to say 200% so I can see what I'm doing. Change it so it says Activity 2. Again, come out by clicking on Scene 1 here, Activity 2, Scene 1, and there we are, we've got the next one. We can go back into the library, we could duplicate this, call it Activity 3, click on that, click OK, bring Activity 3 onto the stage. Again, we need to go to the Property Inspector and set the height to 40, and using the selection tool, position it so that it looks okay. This one still looks slightly bigger, but we'll bring that one across. Yes. There we go. It is actually still slightly wider. Let's have a look at that. Width 75. That's the reason. The width on these two are only 75, so perhaps we could correct that, make that 75. Okay, and make that one 75. And now hopefully they are all the same width, and we'll show you a technique in the next video. This obviously needs to be renamed, so again using the text tool, make that Activity 3, and again leave that, and you now need to save your work carefully, and we'll do that in the next video.